Oh my baby, got me staring at you. So I'm crazy. Won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop. Got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be testing out the new Huda Beauty New Nude eyeshadow palette. Y'all had to know I was going to get this palette because if you know me and you watch me, then you know that her Desert Dust palette is like one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes. I just love how creative Huda gets with her textures inside of her eyeshadow palette. It's like how she puts multiple textures in one eyeshadow palette, so you can take your look from just being like regular glam to super ultra glam, add glitter, you know, super reflective eyeshadows. I love that about her eyeshadow palettes, so I had to include this one and add it to the collection. And with this one you're getting 18 shades like the other ones, but this one has 10 mattes, 4 multi-reflective shadows with a pearly iridescent finish, 2 pressed glitters, 1 pressed pearl, and then a concealer base. So I'm not saying that she's like the most innovative person when it comes to palettes, because I know palettes have been including glitter in concealer bases or cream bases, you know, for years now. But I'm just saying how she puts her palettes together, it's just, I love it, me personally. So this is what the outside box looks like. It's white and rose gold, really cute. And then this is what the actual palette looks like. She always has her face, like her eyes, on her eyeshadow palettes, and it's always in this like duochrome metallic reflective type of packaging. And then when you open it up, it always has a little protective sleeve in it with the same picture on the front. And then there's a super huge mirror, and this is what the gorgeous colors look like. So when I first heard that this palette was going to be the new nude palette, I was expecting more nude shades, but this is actually more of a pinky purple type of palette. I mean, you have some neutral type of shades, but majority of this palette is like your pinks and purple types of eyeshadow colors. And at first it kind of threw me off, but then I was like, you know what, I can work with it. So I'm actually taking the sticker off of the mirror so I can have a fresh mirror to look into while I'm doing my eye look. I kind of sort of know what colors I want to go for today, but not really, so I'm just going to kind of wing it. So yeah, let's get right into this eye look. So I'm actually going to take the concealer base and I'm going to use that on my lid. Now I don't know if I should just take my finger. I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to use that as my eyeshadow base today. So it's creamy and it's gliding on really smooth. And it's a nice color. It kind of reminds me of the NYX eyeshadow base in Skin Tone. So it's very, very, very creamy and soft. The only thing is, like with a cream texture inside of a powder eyeshadow palette, you just have to make sure not to get the powders onto the cream, or if you do, just make sure you like clean it off, wipe it off so it doesn't dry out. Yeah, so it just looks like a regular eyeshadow base on. So I'm then going to take the shade Bare, which is this one at the top. It's sort of like a cream white shade, and I'm going to take that on this big concealer brush, and I'm going to use that to set that base, because I always like setting my base. I usually set it with like translucent powder, but for the sake of this video we're just going in with an eyeshadow and it should give us the same effect. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. So on my Morphe E23 blending brush, this is my favorite blending brush to start off my looks. I'm going to go into the shade, I think I'm going to go with Secret first, which is this one right here. And I'm going to start to put that into my crease. So it's like a light pinky mauve type of shade. So it's able to be built up really nicely. and it's blending really nicely. Getting powder, since this shade is right next to the concealer shade, I'm already getting powder in that concealer shade. So I don't know how long that concealer shade is gonna last in this palette, because there's kick up on this palette with these eyeshadows. Okay, so once I have that shade blended out, I'm going to then go into the shade Teddy, which is over here on the end, and I'm gonna still use that same brush and just put that in the same place to go ahead and build up the color in my crease. So Teddy is just a little bit darker. Okay, so I think the crease looks really nice right now, really blended. So I'm going to go into my next color, which is going to be the shade Raw right there. It's a little bit darker and like, it looks sort of like a reddish brown in the palette, but I'm going to take that on the outer part of my eye and start to blend it into the crease. And I'm just going to go back with my blending brush and I'm going to blend on top of those shades. And then just to give me a little bit more definition on that same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Tease, which is right here next to Raw. And I'm going to take that and put that almost in the same place that I put Raw. And it just gives a little bit more definition. Okay, so I like what we got so far on the crease, and now it is time for some glitter. So I'm gonna take the glitter Infatuated, which is the second one right here, and I'm actually just gonna pick that up on my finger. I'm not gonna use any glitter glue or anything like that, because like with the Desert Dust palette with the Cosmo glitter, I didn't have to use glitter glue with it. I just was able to pick some up on my finger and then pack it right onto my lid, and it stayed all day. So, you know, I'm hoping that's what the case is with this one, because I mean, it says pressed glitter, so you should be able to just pick it up right out of the pan and put it on and it stay in place where you put it. Is what we got. Oh my god, I love glitter. Oh my god, just glitter really amps up a look. So I just love using glitter, and y'all know it's holiday season, so glitter is going to be in a lot of looks coming up. So I'm gonna take that glitter and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So boom, that is what we're looking like. So again, with my finger, I'm just cleaning off that glitter. Now I'm gonna take one of the multi-reflective eyeshadows. So I'm gonna take this one right here called Charmed, and on my finger again. Oh my god, they're so smooth and buttery. It's like so soft. I'm gonna put that on, jeez, I want to put that on the rest of my lid. Crap. Oh my, it is so soft. Like, it literally feels like it wants to crumble because it's so soft. Okay, so I'm gonna get it all in my crease with my fingers. So I'm gonna have to see if I can do this with a brush. I think I'm gonna do a wing eyeliner. I wasn't gonna do one, but I think I'm gonna do a winged eyeliner. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a wipe to clean this up. I'm gonna put on some winged eyeliner. I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I'm gonna come back. So I'm back with my full face done. I'm going to finish up the eyes, and then I'm gonna show you guys my highlights as well as my lip color. So I don't know what I want to do for the lower lash line. So I'm gonna first go in with Teddy, this one right here, and just start smoking that out with a little dome detailing brush. Then I'm gonna take Raw, then on a really tiny detailing brush, I'm gonna take Tease and put that really close to the lash line. So I forgot to tell you guys about the rest of my eyes and face. So I just used this yellow shade from the Morphe 350 palette to go ahead and highlight my brow bone. I used a black eyeliner, the NYX liquid black eyeliner for my wing, and I used the Sephora waterproof eyeliner in my waterline. And then let me just blend this out so it's not so harsh. And then I use my favorite lashes of all time. They will be linked in the description as always. And I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my inner corner now. So I'm gonna use the shade Crave right here. That's going to be, actually, now I'm gonna use Daydream, which is this one right here, as my inner corner highlight. Yeah, okay. So now for my actual face highlight, I'm going to be using something new that I got from MAC. So this is from the Shiny Pretty Things collection, and this is their Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Snowflushed. So look at that gorgeous duochrome. It's gold, and then it's rose gold, and then it's pink. So I thought this would be perfect to use for this look. So I'm just going to take a little highlighting brush and pick this up. This is super like glittery, so wow, that is so freaking pretty. That is like crazy pretty. Wow, that is so pretty. That is crazy. I wish you guys could see it in person, because in person it's a lot more like shimmery and glittery. It's so pretty. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this look. I'm obsessed. Okay, so let's finish up with lips. So I'm going to be using this mini liquid lipstick from Dose of Colors. This is in the shade Heartbreaker. This came out with their little winter holiday collection. So I need a lip liner. So y'all know me, I want to put a gloss over top, but I'm going to keep it matte like this for a more sophisticated look, I guess. But shit, y'all know I want to put a gloss on top. Alright guys, so this is the completed look, and I can't even lie to y'all, I'm feeling it. Like, I really do like it. So let's just get into the pros and cons. Once I get this hair out of my mouth, let's just get into the pros and the cons of this palette. So con number one would be this concealer shade, like, because the eyeshadows in this palette do have some kick up when you dip into them, they're going to transfer over to this concealer shade. So I don't know how long that concealer shade is going to be usable, or if, you know, it's going to dry out or anything. But I get where Huda was going with it, because I mean, it really did, you know, work nice as an eyeshadow base, and it really did make the eyeshadows pop. But I don't know how long it's gonna last inside the actual eyeshadow palette. So, you know, that's a gripe right there. Another gripe would be this. I mean, I know it's called the New Nude palette, but this isn't actually a nude eyeshadow palette. So typically when you think of nudes or even neutrals, you think of your browns and your oranges and your base shades and things like that. You don't really think of straight up pinks and purples. But like I said, this is the New Nude palette. This is her version of a nude eyeshadow palette, and I can't lie, I do like the colors and whatnot. I'm really not a huge pink and purple eyeshadow fan, but this look might change my mind. Like, I really like the way this look came out. So I know that when I dip into like the deeper, darker shades, I'm really going to like those eyeshadow looks that I get from this palette. So no, it's not a complete nude palette, but this can be a really good companion palette to your nude eyeshadow palette. So, you know, if you want to go in with some warm shadows in your crease first, or some neutral tone shadows in your crease first, and then add these as colors to play up well with those, I feel like this would be a really good companion palette, because these freaking reflective shades are out of this world. The glitters are freaking stunning, and you know, your mattes, they're really good as well. So yeah, I mean, that's not really a negative. It depends on what you're looking for in an eyeshadow palette. But 9 times out of 10, if you're buying this eyeshadow palette, you probably already have like 10 other neutral and warm tone eyeshadow palettes in your collection. So this would be a nice addition. So I mean, I like it. I like the palette. I'm happy I bought it. I can't wait to get more use out of it, because I don't know yet if it's worth the $65. You know, $65 is pretty steep for an eyeshadow palette. The Desert Dust palette, as much as I've used that palette already, it's totally worth the $65. This one, I don't really know yet. I don't know yet. I have to really get good use out of it. But these eyeshadows, they definitely blended super well. They definitely were pigmented. Those, I can't get over the reflective shades. Like these little duochrome reflective shades, they are crazy. Just those little pearls that's in them really make these shades like on another level. Like, and the fact that I've really been into those type of eyeshadows that give you like hella dimension on your eyes, for example the Francation palette, I've been really into eyeshadows like that. So these were just like right up my alley. These little reflective shades, I feel like every time you use them, they give like a different shift to them. They're not gonna always look the same, because the little chunks in there, like once you start mixing them around, sometimes you're gonna get more of the reflectiveness, sometimes you're gonna get less of it, because of the way that the eyeshadow is pressed in the pan. But they are all beautiful, like so beautiful. This corner that's on my inner, this color that's on my inner corner, that is like simply stunning, like so pretty. So freaking pretty. The glitters are so pretty as well. I like the palette. I like it so far. I really do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below. If you're new, don't you leave this video without subscribing to my channel and going and watch another one of my videos. I don't know where it's gonna be, up here or right here, one of these. Just go and check out another one of my videos, and yeah, stay subscribed. So I will see you all in the next one. Peace.